Hi everyone and welcome. Today I will be showing you the first step of my media wall construction, including the assembly of the first cabinet, and I failed. For those who are new here, my name is Greg from Trees and Roots and I like to build stuff. So let's get started. Actually, I've built those cabinets 4 years ago. It took me a while to create this video, but you know how it is. Later is better than never. It was the time when the COVID-19 pandemic hit us and we were all sitting at home with plenty of time. I had planned this project earlier, but never really had time to do it, so I used the opportunity and filled my free time with this project. After designing the cabinets, I made some quick adjustments with my pencil and then again and again. But finally, I was ready to order pre-cut plywood boards. Somewhere along the way, I've lost control of the changes I've made, and now I'm trying to figure out what piece goes where. It took a while, but I learned the lesson. Preparation is the key, and I need to be better organized next time. There were 9 cabinets, and assigning the proper board to the proper set took me a lot of time. But now, let's speed it up. When I started the project, I haven't recorded any video of the process because I didn't expect that anyone would care. But my friends saw what I had done and they wanted to know how I did it. Many people were asking about this, and this was the moment when I thought, man, I may record my work and share this with others. I can inspire someone to do something new for him. This was the idea. And after the idea, it was time to make it real. And here I am, so let's get back to work. Ultimately, all the pieces are sorted and ready to work with. Now we are prepared to start building the first cabinet. My whole family was at home, so I thought it'd be a great chance to spend time together. My daughter was eager to be part of this process and helped me a lot. We placed the boards in the right places and carefully checked the measurements. Then we clamped them with woodworking clamps. Minor adjustments here and there with gentle persuasion. Gabi fills hole with a bit of help from them. Let's see it again. I'm looking at the screw diameter to compare it with a drill. Thankfully, this one looks fine. I didn't want to make oversized holes, so the screws would not hold everything tight. To be fair, I should have done it before the first hole, but I forgot. Thank God, this one was good. I'm using a chamfer drill to flush the head of the screw with the board. I've helped a little with a screw, as Gabi was only 5 years old at that time. My minor fail was that I made a chamfer hole that needed to be bigger and some correction was required. The chamfer hole was too shallow and we need to fix that. The head was not under the surface. With a bit of extra touch, the first hole was ready. And 11 more to go. We were pre-drilling the holes to avoid wood splitting. Now, let's relax while listening to those fantastic beats and watch how my sunshine is drilling one hole after another. As this is my living room, I prefer to clean along the way rather than at the end, where my whole house will be covered with wood chips. One thing is sure, doing something with kids is never boring. They are filling all your time with small talk, questions, and all kinds of stuff. Sometimes even stretching and dancing, all in one package. The base is ready. Now let's mount the doors. I've used a particular speed square to mark the holes for cabinet hinges. Then I measured everything according to the manufacturer's instruction. I was also checking if the hole was not too deep, which would ruin the front board. I've also measured the location of screws and pre-drilled holes for hinges. For the final fitting, instead of measuring, I put all the pieces together, added some cartoon spacer and screwed a plastic corner brace. I've chosen to flush the front of the cabinet doors with all the edges of the box. The braces will also work as a hard stop for the front. I've used self-centric drills to have a perfect match. Now let's see how this works. And this is the raw result. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, it's almost beautiful. The fitting could have been better. You know how it is. The plywood can be messy, so I've adjusted braces for better results. It also took a lot of time. I've tried once and again with clamps, but finally it was good enough. I cleaned everything with a wet cloth. Time to start caulking with paintable caulk. As you may see, the edges could have been better. This time, adjustments by gentle persuasion didn't work. it's drying fast. I could start sanding with sandpaper after an hour or two. Luckily, my wife was sleeping and didn't see the dust. You know, she would kill me as she was already pissed about wood chips. After all, I was free to silently clean the whole living room. By myself, of course. Before painting, I also use mineral spirit to clean the surface. The clips about painting process and installation on the wall were lost somewhere, so I can't show you this. But this is the picture how it looked after installation. And this is how it looks now. You may think that this DIY project is very successful. Well, you know, this is the magic of the cinema. So let's have a closer look. The plywood is not always perfect. It can be bowed or crooked. The door fitting is too tight because I left myself too small a margin for errors. Sometimes the front does not close automatically. This time it did. This is all for today. I'm really happy with the result at the end, as I'm not a professional carpenter. The media wall looks fantastic to me, and building it with my daughter was fun. I will publish following video of the series about building TV media wall somewhere in the future, so subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Bye bye.